Well, due to time constraints, I'll have to keep this one very short and sweet. At number one on my fantasy playlist, another fantastic rock and roll record. We had Jet at number two, and now Franz Ferdinand would take me out at number one. That's right, it is a number one record indeed. Although it got nowhere near there on Billboard's Hot 100. I'll get into that in just a minute. From number two to previous week. Fantasy playlist of July 25th, 2004. Boy, we're rocking. I know it's only rock and roll, but I love it. Yes, Franz Ferdinand. I love the way the song starts. And if I understand it correctly, this was played live in the studio. I mean, right there with their instruments. The intro of this record it's just that thundering intro to that record just comes right out at you. It's like the way Hard Day's Night by the Beatles started out. Down. Bang, right, just like that. But Franz Ferdinand would take me out on my fantasy playlist. They hit the ground running. They formed in 2002 in Glasgow, Scotland, and they released their debut album in 2003. It might have been an EP, but it was called Darts of Pleasure. And, Take Me Out came out in 2004. It went to number 3 in England, number 8 in Ireland, and number 66 in the USA. America, what's wrong with you? A great rock and roll record like this, what has happened to America over the last 25 years? I guess it's just all this corporate radio that just won't play anything. God. Well, number one on my fantasy playlist. So much for that. Franz Ferdinand would take me out. They developed a reputation. They opened or they played with in shows with Hot Heat. Hot Heat. You remember the song Bandages back in 2003? And they also played with the band Interpol. And they had, I can't remember the name of that first song they came out with in 2003. Very 80s sounding band Interpol was. But take me out at number one on my fantasy playlist of July 25th, 2004, and that's it. That wraps it up for my fantasy playlist, summer 2004. The next fantasy playlist I will count down, and I will start on it hopefully in a couple of nights, going back to my 80s and 90s YouTube channel. And by the way, I've been putting up some videos from the year 1980, some Lost 45s from Billboard's Hot 100, the week of August 23rd and August 30th, 1980. But starting in a couple of nights, I will be counting down this fantasy playlist. Just one more summer playlist. July 24th to July 24th, 1994. Fantasy playlist. Boy, got Garth Brooks on here doing Hard Luck Woman, covering the Kiss record live. Lisa Lowe, yes, going back in the day. Coolio, remember that? Fantastic. Boy, it's going to be a fun playlist to count down. Soundgarden's on here. And Crystal Waters, Warren G, Regulate. Remember that? Oh, you know it's going down. Jams are going to go down on this fancy playlist. Get ready to count down. And look at these top 40 extras and ads on the back of this thing. My goodness, I was all over the place. Got another song by Warren G on this fantasy playlist. Rolling Stones on this fantasy playlist. Coming up. Start on it in a couple of nights, 1994. That will be on my 80s and 90s YouTube channel. And later on, hopefully in about 5 or 6 weeks, I'll count down. The next countdown I'll do for the Second Millennium channel will be the week of September the 17th, 2006. And this is the fantasy playlist from that week. And there's the back of it right there. Going to be counting down the top 40. A lot of British acts on there. A lot of British hits that did not make it on the American charts on this fantasy playlist. But got Cherish on here. Got JoJo, Augustana, the Kooks from England, Neo, Nelly Furtado. All coming up, man. Giving you a nice little sneak preview of what's to come. If everything goes as planned. That's it. That wraps it up for countdown of my fantasy playlist of July 24th, July 25th, 2004. Thanks for watching these videos. I do appreciate it. And if there's a comment you want to make, you can just send me an email. You can email me at truebrit98@live.com. TrueBrit, all just one word. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you on the next countdown.